Good morning, Kootenai Pirates. Today is Friday, January 31st. And for lunch today, we will have a baked bean and cheese burrito. And that comes with tortilla chips with salsa, or choice on a Friday is a homemade Lunchable. We have no birthdays today. We do have five more Wow Board winners. Here we go. Come on down, Emmett Brown, Jackson Brown, Riley Schock, Thea Argabright, and Lucy Bouse. Congratulations to you five. We can't wait to see you down at the office for your prize. Shout outs today. We have some more. Let's see. First one is shout out to Mrs. Storm's class because they were calm, focused, and creative during art this week. And that comes to you from Mrs. Palmer. Next one goes to Miss Miller, a shout out because she helps me when I need it. And that is from Maria. This one goes out to Hensley. I'm giving Hensley a shout out because she follows all the pirate R's and is kind and caring to everybody. That is from Emma. Nice job, Hensley. They're noticing that you're following all those pirate R's. And I have to tell you, students all through the school have been following our pirate R's so nicely, and we're so proud of you. Next one is for Mrs. Williams. A shout out because she is creative and knowledgeable. She sure is. She started Matching Mondays and enjoys sharing her teacher resources and tips with others. And that comes from Mrs. Kimmick. And one more. This one goes out to Mr. B. I'm giving Mr. B a shout out because guess what? He is respectful. That is from Donovan. Oh, you guys in that guess what? That's pretty funny out there. Let's talk snow. Wow. Woke up this morning driving in. There's a lot of snow out there already. So we just want to remind us of our snow rules out on the playground. Remember that snow needs to stay on the ground. It is okay to roll it into a ball. All the balls that we roll up need to stay in the middle of the field away from the fence for safety reasons. And let's be considerate of each other's snowballs and creations that we're building out there. So if it's your recess and you notice that there is a nice size snowball or somebody's building something, it's okay to add to it, but let's not destroy it because most of the time our friends are waiting for the next recess so they can come out and build some more on what they're doing. Okay. So let's be a helper and not hurt others. Okay. Hurting others is when we destroy things that they're working on. Helping is when we add to that creation. So thank you for your help with that. I do want to also talk about the spinny toy. I'm thinking about the snow and let's see how it goes. But if it seems to be too slick and a safety concern, I'm going to lean on the adults a little bit as well. If it just seems like it's unsafe, would you go ahead and make the call to call that off? Because we don't want anybody getting hurt. And this is our first snow since we've had it. So we don't know what that's going to be like out there. So thank you for your help with that. Also, at recess time, okay, this is a big one. I need everybody to listen really closely. Toys. Out at recess and actually all through the school, toys are supposed to stay home. Yes, we can get toys from the crow's nest, which should go right into our backpacks when we get them. Sometimes your teachers let you buy toys with your dojo, and that is so nice of them. But the toys need to go into our backpacks and they need to go home and stay home. We've also noticed the remote control cars and helicopters and things coming to school. Boys and girls, there are no electronics allowed out at recess or here at school at all. If you're bringing something from home and you're taking it to daycare or wherever you go after school, that's okay, but it just needs to stay in your backpack and should not be coming out during the school day. I just pulled up our student handbook, and that is where all the school rules are located. And so I don't know if you read that with your parents. It's usually at the beginning of the year, it goes home. So I wanted to share with you in our student handbook what the rules say about toys. Are you ready? Here we go. It says toys, game cards, etc., are not allowed at school during instructional time. So, no toys, cards at school. However, sports balls like basketballs or footballs can be brought to school for playground use, but they must be clearly labeled with the student's name. For safety purposes, no baseballs and baseball bats will be allowed. Okay. So, what that means in our handbook is that any toys that you bring from home must stay in your backpack. We are not taking them out to recess with us. We should not see them out in the hall. And, friends, unfortunately, we've had a lot of toys that have been misplaced or come up missing. And it's really sad when we have a special toy, we brought it to school, we're showing it off, and then all of a sudden it's gone. And I see that your hearts get broken over that, and it's just not necessary. If you bring a toy, it stays in your backpack. If you get a toy from Crow's Nest, it goes into your backpack until you go home. Okay? Thank you so much for your help with that. It's also really important at lunchtime. At lunchtime, toys on the table and people are playing with toys and not eating lunch. So toys just stay in the backpack, okay? Mrs. Candy will not continue to beat that, but toys at home or in backpack. Thank you so much for your help with that. All right, it is Pirate Pride. I have set an alarm to announce the winner of Pirate Pride at 10:30. And we will end these announcements with a joke. Here we go. What building in town has the most stories? The public library. Boys and girls, you have a fantastic Friday. You may now stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.